Sunday morning. Sunday League's first game for about 2 or 3 weeks, so it'll be interesting. Playing a team that are top of the table, and their first team's not got a game either, so half the team's going to be their first team. So it'll be interesting not running. I think we've got a bare squad of about 11, 12 players today as well, so hoping to get 90 minutes under my belt, but it'll be interesting to see what the fitness is like. So that was a very interesting game of football then. I think we started with 9, that then went up to 11, and then we got an injury, so it went back down to 10, and then it went up to 11 again, and then someone had to go home at half time, so then it became 10, and then somebody turned up for the last 20 minutes, and then it turned into 11 again. So yeah, we're constantly changing formation. I think I played centre mid, right mid, left mid, up top, and even like left back for a little bit. Full 90 minutes under my belt, and I managed to get a draw out of it as well, which I wasn't really expecting, especially with that amount of changes, and yeah, having 10 men or less really for the majority of the game. But it does mean I'm absolutely shattered. The thing as well, it's one of those pitches where it's just like it was quite boggy, and me running around on that, it absolutely kills my legs. So the last 10 minutes I was absolutely dead, and my legs are really feeling it now. I did do a little warm down though for once, which is quite nice. So yes, it's all going to be about the recovery, and hopefully I've got a little package at home which should help me deal with that. So all back from football then, all nice and showered up, and yes, basically I'm taking my first dive into using some form of supplement for exercise. And what I've been done, because I moan so much about recovery and not being able to kind of exercise within, well, normally it's about like 2 days of playing a football game, my legs just absolutely seize up. Yeah, the recovery is just not there. So I've been put onto something by the guys at Soccer Supplement, who have recommended that I use one of these products, and they said that it's going to help me out. So I've bought myself some, and yeah, let's have a look, see what we got. So this is what I've gone for then, the Soccer Supplement RECOVER90 Footballer Recovery Formula Vanilla flavour. Now, I'm not going to lie, normally I don't say, well, like I said, I don't use things like this at all. So this is a first for me, but worth a go, because obviously the more I can recover, the more exercise I can do in terms of frequency, and obviously the more that's going to help me lose weight. So let's dig straight into these. The complete recovery product for footballers, the blend of protein, carbohydrates and electrolytes is designed to help you to rebuild and recover. So they're all the right words, aren't they? And let's have a look. How to make your Recovery 90 formula drink. Mix with 200-300 ml, the less liquid the thicker, yeah, of water in our shaker, and shake well until dissolved. Take within 45 minutes following a match or training for maximum benefit. Okay, so that's quite a short time, so I've literally got to do this right now. So 200-300 ml of water, let's go do that. 200-300 is what up there. I don't know whether I want it thick or thin. I don't really like drinking thick stuff, so I'm going to make it quite thin. So let's go for 300, shall we? Excuse my sink. About there. Alright. Get this stuff in then. Straight up. Tear this bad boy open. In we go. Easy peasy. Get that lid on, and then we all know what to do. Make sure that lid's on nice and tight. I did this once with a bottle of tomato ketchup with the lid off accidentally when I was younger, and obviously that made a bit of a mess of the ceiling. So we've just had the house redone as well. I don't think my parents will be too happy with that, so make sure that's nice and on there. And I've got to say, first impression, that actually, it's just the smell of that smells really bloody nice. But I say obviously the main thing is going to be the taste, and like I said, I don't really have things like this, so I've got nothing to go on the back of as well, so this will be interesting. We'll give this a good shake and we'll come back when it's all shaken up. Just gonna for 2 more minutes just to make sure. Right, so that's all shaken up there. It's still a bit foamy at the top, but it's settled and all the stuff from it seems to have cleared. So the only thing now to do, I guess, see what this stuff tastes like. It doesn't taste like I expected it to. I thought it was going to be like really heavy and like creamy, but it's not. It just tastes like vanilla-y water, which I mean, that is basically what it is. But that's actually quite pleasant. I'm not going to lie, I was getting ready not to like the taste of this because I don't really drink stuff like this. I don't like milkshakes, that kind of stuff, but it's not like that. It is really just like drinking water with a nice little hint of vanilla in it, so that's not bad at all, actually. Yeah, I think that'll go down quite nicely. So, finish this bad boy off now, and then it's a waiting game. So that's all polished off then, and yeah, I can't really stress enough how much I was almost prepared not to like that, really, because like I say, I don't do protein shakes, I don't like milkshakes, things like that. But trying that was actually surprisingly drinkable and quite nice. And I say the smell was the main thing. The smell of that was absolutely lovely. Very easy to make, obviously. A little bit of water, put the sachet in, shake it up, takes a couple of minutes. And obviously you can change it depending on what your preference is. So yeah, I put it on the thinner side, and that was, yeah, bang on for me. Only thing I would say really is that obviously you said to consume it within 45 minutes of finishing a football game. Realistically, that is quite difficult, especially when you play like away games in Sunday League or the Cup or something. You can have 45-minute hour journeys just on their own. I guess the way around that is just preparation, really. Take the bottle with you with 300ml or whatever of water in it, take the sachet in your bag, and then you can mix it up on site at the end of the game. So that's the way around that, and that's definitely what I would do going forward. But yeah, that's not my fault for not reading the packaging really before I went. But yeah, so yeah, first thoughts on that. Decent so far. Obviously not a pound of that is going to matter whatsoever tomorrow if it doesn't aid me in my recovery. So I'm going to go to the gym. The legs are where I struggle the most, so that's going to be the most important thing. Yeah, so fingers crossed this stuff's as good as they say it is. Had my recovery shake last night, and I'm going to hit the bike. Going to see how my legs feel. Obviously legs is the main issue where the recovery lies, so I'm going to go for the most leg intensive thing I can do, and that's going to be the bike. I'm going to try and do 20k, see how my legs feels, and then yeah, we'll know if this stuff's worked. So I'm all stretched, all ready to go, so let's do this. So I'm not gonna lie then, obviously that was hard work. It was always gonna be hard work doing 20k on the bike straight after, or the day after a football match. But the main thing is that going into my legs didn't feel that bad. Tightened up quite a lot around the 10k mark, but then after that, got a nice little second wind in it, and considering I wouldn't have even been able to walk to the gym because my legs were so dead the day after a football game, the fact that I've managed to come back and do 20k on the bike so soon after the football, yeah, it's really good, really positive really. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I mean, the stuff obviously worked. I say as long as you use it with a proper warm down and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm actually really surprised with that. I'm really happy with that as well. So yeah, it's definitely something I'm going to be using going forward. And I'm saying if it's something you guys want to use as well, then they've given me permission to let you use the little code that I use as well, so MS10, that'll be in the link. So there'll be a link in the description below anyway if you guys want to get your hands on some of this stuff. But it's definitely going to become a regular part of my post Sunday League ritual really, because I could do with getting the intensity up a bit, obviously trying to lose more weight, and the frequency at which I can go to the gym can increase, and that's yeah, that's ideal obviously, because normally it would probably be Wednesday before I go to the gym after a football game just because my legs were so dead. So yeah, really happy with that, and yeah, positive going forward.